Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into another episode of the Mancave101 Podcast. This is episode 59. As normal, we bring you our Thursday episodes at 8 p.m. where we talk about all things nerdy, all Mandolorian, Marvel, DC, all that and more. But before we get into everything, let me introduce the guys. Man, listen, Wendeezy, what's happening?
Yep.
In the man cave, they call him Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God. Leo, what's going on?
Hey, yo, what's good, peoples? How everybody doing?
And spread love, it's the Brooklyn way, Big Chase. What's going on?
Man, everybody lazy today, bro. That nice weather got them laid back. Everybody laid up. What's up, folks?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here for it all. And I am your man in the chair, AA Ron. We got a good show coming for you guys today. We got Mandalorian finale. We got major Jonathan Major stuff to talk about. Major stuff going on there. We're going to get into all of it. Before we do that, I just want to give you our normal disclaimer. There will be drinking. There will be cursing coming from Leo's side. He's definitely going to get slapped during the comment corner. I've already read through the artists. So it's going to happen. Be ready for all of it. And, yeah, we appreciate you guys checking in on us. And, Taurean, welcome on in. We appreciate you checking in. And I assume this is the man Johnny Fish. What's going on? No Abel. Yeah, see, this thing is Abel's got a girlfriend, so he's too cool for us sometimes.
Yeah,
so it'd be like that. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how it is. Them's the rules.
We just gonna burn them and throw them under the bridge right now.
Them's the rules. You know. Anyway, without further ado, I forgot to make sure you check us out: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Thank you for all your viewing and listening needs. And it's looped. You failed. That's why I'm the man in the chair. Stop touching my shit. And without further ado, let's get on into the comic corner.
What's up,
Leo,
people?
take it away.
What's going on, people? Like Evan said, I'm going to be drinking a lot tonight because I didn't get a chance to prep because it was too nice outside. So, all right. So, the first book on the chopping block. Captain America Unforgiven #1. This is the final crossover trilogy with the X-Men and Unforgiven and the Amazing Spider-Man Unforgiven. So this is will be the last crossover for all three of these. The artist is Sid Contain. Okay. The writer is Tim Seeley. The cover artist is Kyle Holtz.
No,
whatever which one you want.
You had it right the first time, so I'm not going to slap you.
That's Sid Koshian, by the way.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I thought too. But
yeah,
I was gonna give him one. You know?
I was unaware, so I there's no way I can't advocate a slap if I can't even say it.
All right, the next book on the chopping block we have Street Fighter Masters, Cammy #1. This book has 5 different variant covers. This is a one-shot featuring Cammy, obviously. I never heard of this publisher. It's not even Marvel or DC or It's udon.
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 The noodles, son. It's like the noodles, son.
All right. The artist is Alberto Albuquerque. Yep.
Yeah.
That's one.
That's one.
Oh god, that's strong. Oh shit.
Albuquerque?
Yeah.
That's Albuquerque, really?
Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah. All right. The writer is David Lumsden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cover artist is Genzuman.
Yeah, sure. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know. I just feel like you deserve
Which one?
I'm just gonna.
Which one are you having to say? All right, which one? What's the name?
Yeah,
Ginzelman.
Ginzelman.
That's
That's what it sounds like.
It's Ginzelman.
That's what that look like. That look like a Ginzelman.
I would say Genzelman if I had to.
Yeah,
Guess. So I'm gonna give you the slap and we'll move on.
Just take your cake and eat it too. All right, the next book on the chopping block is Static, Shadow of the Dakota, number 3. This is from Milestone. This is the first full appearance of Eden in many panels using powers but obscured by shadow. So I think this is the one that they had in the cartoon, but his name wasn't Eden. Don't quote me on that, but I remember a shadow figure in Static in the cartoon, but his name wasn't Eden. All right, the writer is Nicholas Draper Ivy.
Ivy.
I would say Draper Ivy. We'll give you that.
Next. Who's that writer?
The writer is the same. The cover artist is the same.
Well, there was another writer, but okay.
There is another writer.
Vida Ayala.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. Facts.
All right. The next book on the chopping block is Avengers Assemble Omega, number 1. This is an oversized comic, obviously, because this is the final of Jason Aaron's 5-year run doing the Avengers.
Oh wow.
So this is has a 2 variant covers. This also, the artist is Javier Garin, or Garan, if you wanted it in Spanish. The cover artist is Aaron Cruder, and the writer is Jason Aaron.
Fantastic. I'm cool with it because there's a lot of Aarons involved. So
I'm digging it. Yeah,
I couldn't mess it up. You know what I mean? I couldn't.
I kind of like the cover though, man. Like
I do. The cover is actually really dope. I was
you
gonna
know what I'm
say.
saying? You got Captain Britain over there.
There's a couple of them that I didn't even recognize. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Who's these guys?" I gotta pick this book up then. All right, the next book on the chopping block, we got Warlock Rebirth. This is number 1. This is the 1 in 25 ratio cover. The artist is Ron Lim. The writer is Ron Mars.
What the hell?
And the cover artist is Jim Chung.
Fantastic. And we did add one extra slide on here. We did want to give a shout out. Friend of the show, Nate Melendez.
Yes, sir.
He is going to be at Amazing Con in Vegas. I believe it's next week or 2 weeks. I forget. It's in May. I know it's early May. We wanted to give a shout out to a couple of his exclusive covers coming just to that show. So that includes this Deadpool right here with the chips. You know, no, I don't think anybody wants to see Deadpool at the tables. That would probably be a problem.
Exactly.
It's this Spider-Man 2099 / Demon Slayer crossover.
Like
ridiculous.
Right.
Ridiculous. And then another Pooh Wick, courtesy of the man, Nate Melendez. I forget who the exclusives are through. I'm sure once he runs back this episode, because I know he usually watches, he will let us all know, and I will drop a link to Nate's page in the description if you guys want to check it out. Good luck getting your hands on these books, though, because at his last event, Nate sold out on day 2, I think he said, on most of his books. So good luck getting your hands on these. He said they'll be available online, but I don't trust that man saying that they'll be available online because he's getting fucking popular. And I'm sick of this shit. He's supposed to be our hookup. It's not fair. It's not cool.
You guys are going to get the books to pick up this week when we discuss something in the news. So the classic books. Actually, should I do it now? This is not gonna.
Oh, look what happens. Nate Melendez is here in the chat. There he is. What up, bro? Yeah, it doesn't matter if you love us. I just want your artwork. I don't care that you love us. That doesn't help me at all. I'm just messing with you, Nate.
Free comics is real love.
Best of luck in Vegas, bro. These covers are fire. This Demon Slayer thing you got going on with these Spider-Man Demon Slayers, it's fire, bro.
Hey, wait, if you get stopped in the airport with them drugs, man, I got a good lawyer.
Nate says he's still the hookup. I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, the books that are pick up for this week, because obviously Guardians is coming out. It's going to be Fantastic Four number 67. This is the first cameo appearance of the origin of Adam Warlock, which they call him in this book. They call him. So this is the first mention of him. The next book from Thor 165 from 1969. This is the first full appearance of him, named Adam Warlock. This book right now in a high quality grade is going for 1.5K.
Wow.
Right now, this is the one that I suggest that everyone picks up. This is the Fantastic Four number 66 from 1967. This is the origin of Adam Warlock. So you basically, if you get this is on a mid grade, you can get it for $1.50. And the last book that I have is actually a great pickup right now. Is Marvel Premiere #1, Adam Warlock. It's from 1972. Mid grade is 175. This is the rebirth of him of Adam Warlock, the High Evolutionary. So this could be the tie-in to Adam Warlock and the High Evolutionary in the next Guardians of the Galaxy. This book could be that. So if you guys see it, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. And the high grade in that is $615. So try to get it at a low or mid grade.
Oh, that's hard drugs. Got it. Understood.
Yeah, very, 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 very hard drugs.
It's like Fenty or something, bro.
Understood.
Like,
Understood.
That's that Fenty.
Fenty, bro.
Yeah, so like I said, next week you will get all the premieres for all the books that are key issues for the High Evolutionary. But like we always say in the Comic Corner, always support your local comic book shops. Your addiction is comic books with a little bit of alcohol.
And that's on facts. I just wanted to go back to some of these comments. What a name, Alberto Albuquerque. Yes, agreed. This seems like a groupie. It's Rachel. I don't know if I've ever heard of this person. Who is that? Hi, babe. Thank you for always checking in. We appreciate it. Sean says, drink Leo. That was probably from the Comic Corner. But I say you do it again because Sean said so.
I just did.
And Nate Melendez says, Miles, Demon Slayer, and Peter Parker are in the works. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
The DEA, bro. We're calling the DEA. You got them drugs.
And Sean says, fire Nate. Yes, Nate Melendez is blowing up. He's got some crazy stuff coming out. Go check that man out on social media. You will not be disappointed. And I guess on that note, it's time for a topic change. There's some news this week, boys.
We got some news
this week, boys. Let's get into it.
All right. Aaron, do you want to start us off with that?
I mean, I can if you want.
You want to lead up to it?
How far do you want me to delve into it? We didn't really get a chance to discuss because we got on here like. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't think there's anything hurting by saying what was put out there. As long as we say it and then whatever. Okay. That's who put it out. I'll link it. Okay, so let me just pull up the Or you know what, Leo? Do a piece of news first while I get the article pulled up so I can cite and all that, and then we'll take it from there.
All right. So the first bit of news: Marvel is making a Nightcrawler, the new Uncanny Spider-Man. What the fuck?
Wait, say that again.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Marvel is making Nightcrawler the new Uncanny Spider-Man.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw this. I mean, like, it. When you think about the two characters, right? Like, let me put it this way: if you give Spider-Man the ability to teleport that way, he's kind of unstoppable. just saying, he's kind of unstoppable. So because there's really nothing you can do. You can't catch him, and he's stronger than most people. So it's like, you know.
But the thing is that I'm feeling is that what we asked Marvel to do is give us a Nightcrawler fucking show.
I wish.
He's a fan favorite. I'm sorry. He's almost one of the originals of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Come on.
Much. And aside from one cool scene in one movie where we got to see him teleport his ass through the White House and take out a bunch of agents, we haven't really got a fair shake of Nightcrawler in movies.
What? You
yet.
didn't like
So
Nightcrawler in Apocalypse? Son?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No, that's one.
That's one. That's motherfucking one. And if anybody mentions in the comments that fucking train scene from the Phoenix Saga, that would be fucking two.
Come on, son.
Nah, ain't no way. But I just want to say I am a Nightcrawler fan. As you can see,
God
we got the big old Nightcrawler over here. That's a glow in the dark joint, by the way.
Big Nightcrawler. Good.
I'm a big Nightcrawler guy. I think that it's an interesting like mashup of characters, honestly. But I want to see Nightcrawler done right in all aspects, comics, movies, all that. But I don't know if he'll ever get a fair shake. Because it's kind of like, doesn't seem like Marvel's going that way with this iteration of X-Men that they're going to put in the MCU. It seems like they're going to go with a different caliber team. They seem like they're leaning towards that Uncanny X-Men team, which is focused on like, you know, what is it? Wolverine,
Storm,
Archangel,
Kitty Pryde. So like that seems like the direction they're gonna go. So it's like,
well, I like that run though. I can't lie. Like that was
same.
That was my favorite dive, man. You know what I'm saying? This is where Storm becomes, you know, one of my favorite characters, period.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, and plus Marvel at this point has to start making some definitive directions about what they're gonna do. I don't know about this Nightcrawler Spider-Man thing. I think that's a little weird, but you know,
it is
exactly what I would call it. Yeah. Weird.
It's weird. Like, why would you make Nightcrawler Spider-Man?
Peter Parker with Nightcrawler's powers would be overpowered, though.
I mean,
that would be OP.
It would be tremendously OP.
Ridiculousness.
Is it a what if?
I mean,
it's a what if.
I don't know.
Not even a what if.
It would be a what if nobody could get to Peter Parker.
Okay, all right. The next bit of news is the Secret Warriors will appear in Armor Wars, which Armor Wars we don't even know when the fuck we're gonna get it.
The who?
Secret Warriors.
The Secret Warriors?
The Secret Warriors. Who are they?
Who are they?
It's a off-brand, dude. I really.
Oh, is this from Marvel Rising?
Wait, hold on. Yes. It is
from Marvel Rising. Yeah. See, here's the thing: nobody read that, so it's like it's kind of weird because nobody read it. But
good job there.
Because that's not even that old. That's only from a couple years ago. Marvel Rising, that iteration of it from like 2018 or some shit, right?
Yep. Actually, it's 20. I think it's earlier, 2017. I think
2017, something like that. But I mean, nobody read it, so.
Because, dude, it was bad.
Well, you gonna get him.
All right, George Richmond has been chosen as the cinematographer for Deadpool 3. Among his previous works is Free Guy, Tomb Raider, and The Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So I'm liking it.
Didn't the Kingsman? I didn't watch that movie, but I saw some of the action scenes. It came out really, really good. So if he's doing cinematography,
Yeah,
And Free Guy was good too.
Free Guy was fantastic. I love that.
I've heard Free Guy was good too.
That was pretty good. All right, that's all right.
That's solid.
Tomb Raider, if it's, I think it's the new one. The Tomb Raider, the new one wasn't that bad. With the new girl, I forgot her name.
I don't remember either.
It's forgettable. Don't worry about it.
It's forgettable. Don't worry about it.
All right, this is a rumor. Kevin Feige is reportedly eyeing more experienced filmmakers for upcoming MCU project deals.
We about to get that Scorsese.
Yeah, I just don't know about that. I'm not signing that shit, bro.
Scorsese would never fucking sign on to Marvel.
Oh my gosh.
Put enough zeros in there, everybody will fucking do something.
That's how it goes, bro.
I just don't know if it's. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, we're in a new age. You need new eyes. You know,
we need fans. That's what we need. Bring the fucking fans.
I think the fans are here. I think they got to dive in and just give the people what they fucking want, bro. Stop all of this.
I know a couple of brothers who made some good movies. I know some brothers who made some good movies, you know.
Yeah, they're in the news too this week. All right, news. James Gunn reveals Creature Commandos is set to release on Max in 2024.
Right.
Held that one for a very long time.
I needed to know if that was where you wanted me to go with it.
Yeah, so there we go.
I don't know.
Okay, so this one, this is a rumor. Mr. Terrific is reportedly in development at DC Studios. I'm interested in this.
Why?
Because this is like a Punisher type.
Okay,
superhero.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, good. If you know Mr. Terrific like that, then all right, I'm cool. If it's the Mr. Terrific that I saw on, what show was he in?
Oh, don't tell me he was on Teen Titans.
He was on one. No, he's on them TV shows, bro. He was on one of them TV shows in the Arrowverse, man. I forgot what show it was though, but it's off the air now. Damn, I can't remember what it was. Somebody can tell me in the comments. What show was he on? And he dressed up and everything, and damn.
You talking about cartoon?
Live action.
Echo Kellum portrayed a version of the character renamed Curtis Holt in the CW Arrowverse series. Arrow, from the fourth to the final 8th season. Okay,
so that version is whack, and I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Was it Arrow whack? I didn't watch Arrow.
No, Arrow was pretty good. It got whacked towards the end, but it was really good. It's what drew me in.
That's what I heard.
You know, like I watched Smallville and I was like, yeah, and then it ended. I was like, what the frick am I gonna watch now? And then they did Arrow, so I was like, let me check it out. Oh, this is pretty badass. All right, cool. We watch this, and then whatever. So that version of Mr. Terrific sucked. All right, he used like a ball.
Yeah,
little fucking ball.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same character that was in Young Justice.
Yeah,
he was in the Young Justice animation.
You killing people with the ball, son? I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But he's a tech-based character. You know, he's tech-based.
Well, if his comic version is better, then I hope they hold true to that, and I'll check it out. But
I think it's just going to be weird regardless. His backstory is that he's lame in the future, so he decides to come to the past to become somebody.
I thought that was Booster Gold.
It's the same thing.
Oh, they all do the same shit. This is whack, son. What kind of cornballs are they, man? These whack ass dudes can't hack it in the future. It's like, let's go back in time, back when Heroes was ass, man.
I'm talking 2021. Let me go back to 1983. I'm gonna be the fucking man.
That's right.
Whoa, that's crazy.
All right, Little Mermaid is reportedly 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it's it's making it Disney's longest live action adaptation, and she's gonna get about 16,000 hours of hate.
Why? First of all, Little Mermaid is a kids movie. I don't care if it's live action. Yes, some parents and some adults are gonna go see it. It's a kids movie. What kid you know in that age range is going to sit for 2 freaking hours without having to go to the bathroom, get some more popcorn, get some more juice? They're going to get tired. Like, we have to get these kids in and out.
Or fall asleep.
Oh, my God. Yeah. They'll be asleep within an hour.
I think they added more to the singing and the more of the adaptation for them to be more interested into the backstory of it.
Oh, man.
So if you put kids in the dark with a big-ass TV and people start singing for an hour, they're going to go to sleep. It's a guarantee. Yeah, or they're going to get bored and start climbing all over the chairs. Like,
the Mario movie was perfect. An hour and 32 minutes. Perfect movie.
It was only an hour and a half?
Hour and a half, bro. And it was like some of the greatest hour and a half time I've spent in my life. Peaches, 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 peaches. Yo, man, listen. That right there, dude.
Jack Black is the man.
Jack Black is the effing man.
No, actually, in news, he actually hit the Billboard 100 list with that song.
With that fucking Peach song?
Yeah. Listen, that's a part of my daughter's playlist right now. Like, she play that joint every night. I can sit down alone. You hear her, I love you. I'm like,
all right, man. This is a rumor. Disney lost around $152 million from the movie Strange World. Obviously, we've never seen it.
Wait, from what movie?
Strange World.
Really?
There's a rumor, supposedly.
Can I ask you a question? Do they know where they lost it? Because I'm short a couple of dollars. Do we know?
That's so sad.
Yo, I want to circle back to Little Mermaid for a moment because I had a comment on it.
Go for it.
Did you guys hear that there's other teasers out there that Disney isn't putting out because they don't want the dislikes on them? They won't put them. They refuse to put. They'll give them TV spots, but they no longer posted them to YouTube because they don't want her getting 1 million dislikes on all the videos.
Oh, so now I gotta watch TV so I can see it.
Right. Well, the teasers and the trailers and stuff. They're not posting them.
I can tell you this: I have every bit of faith in these racist bastards out here in the world that someone's going to record it and then post it and then talk about it. And I'll tell you this:
they're going to call their cable providers and be like, "I don't want this little black girl on my TV no more."
Ain't no such thing as black mermaids. We all know that they're white. All the mermaids is white. Don't lie to me. You're poisoning these children.
I will cancel my cable service.
Mermaid.
I'm gonna cancel my service.
Cancel my cable service.
If I see that black mermaid again, I swear to God, give me back your cable boxes. I'm done with you.
I can see it now. It's horrible.
Oh my God.
Horrible.
All right. Rumor: Netflix is reportedly wants to remake Squid Games with Mindhunter David Fincher. Fuck. Drink.
I'm sorry. Whatever that says, drink, because I'm sure it was wrong.
Yeah.
But what was it? Repeat it one more time. I'm sorry.
Netflix wants to make reportedly wants to remake Squid Games with Mindhunter's director David Fincher.
Why?
What was the first one?
What was wrong with Squid Games?
Wait, listen.
Wait. Is this Asian hate? Is this Asian hate?
Listen, Linda, listen.
I think it's Asian hate.
Wait. No. He's Asian.
He's Asian.
Oh, he's Asian?
He's Asian.
No, wait. Is he Asian American or is he Asian?
I don't know. He has.
Listen, Linda. Listen,
James Gunn kind of look to him.
Listen, Linda. Listen. Because one thing we do understand is that no matter what they make over there, America will remake it here. True. And then be like, oh, we knocked the shit out the park.
Mm-hmm.
iPod was overseas in Asia already. Somebody here got a hold of it and was like, this is cool. And they refined it a little bit.
Steve Jobs. Oh, sorry.
You know what I mean? I can name you 100 movies that were out in Asia, and then they took the story and redid it here, and now they're like, oh, we put Van Damme and these other guys in it now. All of a sudden, worldwide smash. So,
all right. So now we got some of news that we really like. The Last of Us director Neil Druckmann teases more infected in season 2 for people that wanted more infected.
That's
Look,
music.
look at that,
Music to Chase's ears.
Look at that, Chase. You see that, Chase? They heard you, son.
Actually,
Hey.
before we, hey, I just want to bring in, since he's not waiting in the waiting room too long. Fan of the program, love to have him on. Taurean Reign.
We are
My
back.
guy. That's what I'm talking about. My guy. What's up, bro?
What up?
Hey, listen. That's what I'm talking about, dog. From now on, that's how you do The Last of Us. You understand? Every time. Yeah.
The thing that I want to specify is that the second game of the series also had more infected in it, so it makes sense. There were way more infected in the second game. Actually, it fucking sucked how many there were in the second game. It was horrible to play through.
And his quote, he said, "Well, just get ready."
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I bet you're gonna see, like, there were times where you guys would see, like, during my gameplay, there were like 4 or 5 fucking bloaters. I guarantee you they do shit like that moving forward, just to get people's interest.
And I'm sure they probably threw a massive budget at them.
100%.
Like they probably said, "Look, we saw how successful this season was. Listen, whatever y'all want, y'all can have it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, they know the number's only going to go up. You know what I mean?
Happy for that. Let's go.
Because the foundation has already been laid. So I mean, we got the story. Let's really kick it in high gear now.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And to this day, we got some competition for the best show of the year.
What?
Sorry to say.
What competition?
What's that?
What competition?
Don't worry about it. We'll get to it later.
He seems to think Mando was on par with Last of Us, apparently.
Hell the hell no!
I didn't even watch it, and I know that's a lie.
Hell to the Hold on.
We're getting into this later. Later. Save it.
What did he say?
Save it.
That.
Save it. Save your hate. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 TV spot shows a new glimpse of Adam Warlock, which is a 2-second thing, but it's
Oh my god!
all right. Daisy Johnson.
Wait,
Didn't we already know what Adam Warlock looked like?
I mean, like, for real.
We knew what he looked like from 2 trailers ago.
Like, what do I care?
I know what he looked like. I don't.
But we get to see his Nikes in this one.
Do I get to see him? Do I
Yeah.
get to see his gold ass shimmering in a different fucking light?
Yeah,
This
like
time around, like, I don't care. Fuck, I care.
we get to see what kind of freaking Rolex.
It looked like fucking gold dust from WWF. Shit.
Oh shit! He's like,
Goddamn. You foul for that. You foul for that.
It's kind of what he looks like. It's kind of what he looks
Number
like.
one bullshit guy. He
Kind of what he looks like. He's got the blonde hair. Kind of looks like gold dust. Just
do the
saying.
wee woo wee woo.
the wee woo
You do the wee 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 woo.
Kind of what he looks like. Just saying.
Fucking
All right. Oh God, let's go. Daisy Johnson and Elena Rodriguez will appear in Armor Wars. Both will be a part of the Secret Warriors. That's pretty cool. I like both of those actresses.
I don't know what to say about the Secret Warriors because I didn't
Right.
read it.
No, it's Armor Wars. It's Armor Wars.
Oh,
but
Armor
yeah.
But it's the Secret Warriors in Armor Wars.
In Armor
Yeah,
Wars.
pretty much.
Secret
So-
Warriors. The Secret Wars. I know nothing about.
All right.
It's a secret.
I know Rhodey's in it.
It's a secret. Rhodey's in it.
I know there's gonna be armor in it.
All right, we got some big news for gamers.
Oh, big.
So,
Let's go.
Sony to release PlayStation party chats to the public by May 2023.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
You know the chat that you do in the gameplay
Yeah.
for Sony PlayStation? They're
Yeah.
going to make it public.
What's public mean?
Public to everyone.
They're gonna release it to the wild on a fucking cloud.
So people who aren't playing this game can talk to me?
No.
No.
What he's saying is
the shit that you said in the chat
if
before.
you say shit in chats, it's gonna be released to like a cloud kind of thing. Where
Oh, you in trouble, Aaron?
Oh, 100%. I was just literally about to say, whatever the show before this gets released is, I'm going to jail. I'm
Aaron?
going to jail because I've literally threatened children. I've threatened children on PlayStation.
Right.
So I'm definitely going to jail. Some 5-year-old parent is going to be like,
It's over.
arrest that bastard.
Hey,
Oh,
cancel
God,
Aaron. Don't cancel Chase because I got nothing to do with that.
Cancel
That
me.
dude
It's all
up there.
I'm just the guest.
Yo.
Terry, like, listen, I'm only here for a little time. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
I'm
son.
definitely going to jail. It is
Oh,
what it
yeah,
is.
that's
I'm going to
crazy.
jail.
That's craziness.
All right, we got some good news.
Yeah, we'll talk
Robert Downey Jr. has confirmed that he will return in Avengers: Secret Wars and will have a cameo in Armor Wars.
I'm sorry, is that supposed to be news? Like who else is going to play that character? Is that supposed to be news?
You know what interests me more? How much did Mickey Mouse have to pay? That's what interests me more.
Look,
How much did Mickey Mouse have to give Robert Downey Jr. I want to know how many billies he's
when you look, like he probably gonna get like 20% of the
It's
rate.
probably ridiculous.
Like it gotta be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want money anymore. He wants percentages.
Yeah, it's percentage. Like I no, because I'm almost me showing up. You're guaranteed $1 billion. You guaranteed $1 billion.
I feel like it's even worse because of you guys are not going to agree with me, but it's fine. I feel like the slump Marvel's in right now, if it continues down that way,
if
it keeps going or trending in that direction or staying right here, and then you got to get it back to Endgame hype.
That's what you need.
That's what you need. Then Robert Downey Jr. is going to be like, well, I better see some more fucking zeros.
I
better see more zeros in my paycheck.
Can I ask you a question, though? Can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
Because everybody keeps talking about the fucking Marvel slump. Like, are they really? Did they really like lose any money, or we just didn't get to 3 or 4 billion?
Well,
these movies all make money, right?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I get what you guys are saying because we'll have this debate on every show if you want to. I understand Marvel's not losing money, but at the end of the day, when your Phase 5 hype train movie, which was Ant-Man 3, had the worst turnover week to week to week, and now you're heading into Guardians, which is projected to have a lower box office number in its first week than either of the other 2 Guardians movie did, which we don't know yet because it's pre-sales. But either way, if that's the trend they're on, then yes, I call it a slump.
I can end this argument right now. Okay,
he gonna end it, y'all.
This is how I end it. How many bad movies from Iron Man to Endgame?
A handful.
Yeah, there's a handful.
A handful.
Okay.
Yeah,
and is this a beginning of a new chapter for Marvel?
Yes.
That's all I got to say. Thank you very much.
That argument
that doesn't really hold.
But it
wasn't. How long did it take to get? The same conversation we're gonna have right now. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. What is it? What more is it?
Because you're making it sound like all the bad movies were early in Marvel when they weren't. They were spread out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Captain Marvel, bad movie. Guardians 2, bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like other movies were bad. Thor,
Iron Man.
Movie. Right, they're not. That's my point. That's even worse. Iron Man was so good, and it was the start of it all.
Yeah,
and your start of it all was fucking Ant-Man 3, and I wouldn't say trash, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
It was not trash.
It wasn't trash, but it was mad. I left.
I'm hating it now. Now I hate it.
It was out of the field, and I think my issue here is that as fans, we all want that next level to go up. The energy keep going up and up. But realistically, after you've seen everything and considering everything that we've seen, even from other superhero movies at this point, you got The Boys and all of this shit. In order to get that same shock value is impossible. You know what I mean? You're going to reach a point where this shit's going to plateau.
I agree.
And as long as they're not losing money, I'm like,
Nah, I don't know. I gotta disagree with that, bro. I'm about to disagree with that.
You would.
I disagree. I would. I'm gonna disagree with that, man.
You would.
Listen. Are you telling me that Ant-Man and the Wasp couldn't have been better?
Quantumania?
I think it could have been.
You could have cut out a couple of scenes and it would have been better. Yes,
it would have been better. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Wait 1 second. But is the Ant-Man series, the trilogy, is it a quirky series?
That's not the point.
No. Don't bypass that part.
Don't start asking extra questions. I'm asking a question. I asked, could it be better? I asked, could it be better?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Which Ant-Man movie was better than the last one?
I don't care about Ant-Man right now. I'm asking just basic questions, man. Just basic questions. Could Thor: Love and Thunder been better?
Wait. No, I need you to go back and I need you to listen to Leo's fucking question. What was the best Ant-Man movie? If you go back and watch our tier list on Marvel movies, Ant-Man 1 and 2 was consistently in the bottom of all of our tiers. It's like saying what's the shiniest piece of shit in the pile. Like that's not a fucking argument.
Thank you. So what are you expecting? You got
so bad. All the third one had to do was be mad, and it was better. That's
The
like
overall quality of the movies is on a downgrade. It is just progressive. They're not hitting, and there's not like they're not. I get they're not using top tier characters at this point, but these movies still could have been better than what they gave us.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying,
and that's why I call it a slump.
Our original argument about all of this was simply before, and I've been saying it. Give the fucking people what they want. Stop making this middle tier for everybody in the family shit. If it's a dark movie, do a dark movie.
That's what Kevin
Feige is doing. But Kevin Feige is doing that.
Because they're in a slump.
He's hearing what the fans want.
He's doing it because they're going like
a slump.
He's trying to stop so he can get it back up here.
A slump for you and a slump for me is two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, a slump for me is they're not making any fucking money.
Well, they're making money.
No, they're gonna make money. It's Marvel, and there's no one out there better than them right now.
So it's not a slump.
No, it is a slump in terms of quality. Money is money. They're gonna make money. It's a big studio.
It's not a slump. If they're making money, it's not a slump.
Okay, so then are we
it's not satisfactory for us as fans because we want.
If we did a tier list, are all movies going to be, top tier or just, top 1 or 2 tiers? Are we going to be putting dog shit out there? White, flaming hot dog shit.
But you're basing something off of opinions. Everybody has opinions like an asshole. Everybody has one.
Like, they money off this shit, but I still
it's an opinion argument.
That's right. That's why I say they in a slump.
It's not a slump. It's just how you feel about the movie.
I say
we're moving.
That's my opinion.
We can move on. But you know what I really think the problem is, though? Honestly, forget the slump talk for a second. I think it's really hard to go from Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., freaking rest in peace, freaking Chadwick Boseman, and now you're not introducing any new characters that are giving you that same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting... But instead, the most hype we've gotten is Kang the Conqueror, who might not even be fucking Kang the Conqueror anymore.
We ain't get there yet, bro.
All right, now, let's talk. We're going to talk about that now. Go ahead, Aaron. Bring that up.
He's not wrong.
Right.
But the problem is that, again, when you are writing middle-tier shit instead of going all the way in, this is why you can't get that. You can make great movies. How many great movies have we found where it's somebody we never saw before? Like, everybody's not somebody that we know. The problem is that they keep planning, we got to make it really, family friendly for everybody. All these fucking stories are not family friendly.
They're not. Which is why them starting to tell us things like Blade and maybe Punisher and other things will be TVMA or R is actually huge, because now you're appeasing to the other side of the audience and not just appeasing to the children.
We got confirmed actually. Blade is R.
Blade and
so Deadpool is R. Both of those are 2 R's. Punisher is still up in the air.
Yeah, Punisher's up in the air at this point.
But they need to catch that. They need to catch that TVMA.
If Punisher does not come back a hard R, I'm not even watching this shit.
Punisher can't be an R. It's a TV show. TVMA.
TVMA. You better say TVMA fucking A. God damn it! If it ain't, I'm not fucking watching it, bro.
TVMA gratuitous violence.
Punisher is
like violence should be the very first thing, because they tell you why is it a TVMA? Violence.
Extra violence.
You should hear gunshots right after that.
That Kevin Feige has to come in personally and do a little 30-second fucking listen, there's some violent shit about to happen.
Even if they got to put a disclaimer up there.
Get your kids out of the room. And now onto our show shit.
All right, so talking about Jonathan Majors.
Before we do that, I just want to catch up on some of the comments. Sean says Taurean is a good addition to the show.
Appreciate it.
I believe this is God damn it, why am I forgetting your name off the top of my head? Johnny Fish, sorry. That's why they got rid of a VP to pay for RDJ. Hilarious, probably true.
That's fact.
If Victoria got fired to bring back RDJ, it's the ultimate trade-off.
I'll take that every day of the fucking week.
Right. And Punisher needs to be rated R as well. Well, TVMA, but yes.
Yeah, damn right it does.
Okay, So we're gonna get into Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna change the bottom line because I think it's important that if people want to watch a segment of the show, they watch it because we're gonna talk about it because it's a hot topic and we should.
We gonna talk about it.
So, all right. TMZ released an article today. Well, let me go back first. So obviously, Jonathan Majors started to get dropped from a variety of different movies. Do you guys off the top of your heads remember what roles he got dropped from? I forget.
Yeah. So he was supposed to do the Otis Redding biopic.
Thank you. Yeah.
There is I believe
Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a Walter Mosley adaptation for something that he was supposed to do.
He got his army ad pulled off.
He has a movie He has a movie coming out at the end of the year called Magazine Dreams that they're like kind of up in the air about, and that's scary because they said that could have been an Oscar potential contender right there.
And also his management team dropped him.
Yeah, Entertainment 360.
Entertainment 360 dropped him as well. So Jonathan Majors is just getting.
He also got uninvited to the Met Gala, which is next month, and I think that's around the time of his court date. So that would be kind of hard for him to do anyway.
Yeah. So then, obviously, stemming off of all of that happening, it obviously will lead all of us to believe, hey, people are obviously getting word of that maybe something did happen. Then an article dropped just today from TMZ that me and the boys were talking about, and I'm going to read you some of the blurbs from it because I believe it's important. I'll just start at the top and kind of skim through. There appears to be a reason why Jonathan Majors is being cut by major projects as his team jumps ship. He reportedly has more alleged abuse victims in the wings. So then it goes on to say, oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a different article. This is the one from yesterday. Let me pull up the one from today just to make sure. But Jonathan Majors. There's no way. There's no freaking content found, right? Let me see here.
Spelled it wrong.
No, I didn't. But while I'm trying to look up so I can get you guys the exact wording of it, basically, essentially what happened is now I feel like Jonathan Major's side is starting to come out a little bit more because we got more of a description from, I guess, maybe his, I don't know, what side would you say it's coming from? I mean, TMZ's reporting it, so I don't know what side they're reporting on. But I would assume...
It could be, with TMZ is normally they have officer information that they leak like a motherfucker, first off, in Manhattan, and they get paid for it. Which I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to get into. And you probably has Jonathan Majors' lawyer and Jonathan Majors.
Right. Okay. So I have the actual article up, so I'm just going to read from it a little bit. Jonathan Majors says the man who was driving him and his now ex-girlfriend the night of the alleged domestic incident will testify that the actor did not strike her, and he claims there's video proof that she was not injured and went out to the club after the altercation. Jonathan's attorney, whatever her name is, filed documents on Wednesday informing the court that the driver witnessed what went down between Jonathan and the woman back in March. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, the driver saw the woman assault Majors around 1 a.m. on March 25th while she was attempting to steal his phone. The woman allegedly told police, wait a second. Further, the Creed 3 star says that the driver will testify he never struck the alleged victim in any way at any time or even raised his voice. Majors and his attorney also say the driver saw her hitting, scratching, and attacking Jonathan, and that Jonathan asked the driver to stop the car so that he could escape her attack, which he did. The woman allegedly told police she suffered a broken finger and a laceration behind her ear during the altercation. However, in the document, Chaudhry says they have proof that that's a complete lie. She says they have hours of security video showing the woman went clubbing and got drunk after Majors left her in the car. She also texted him, accusing him of infidelity and threatening suicide. As for what happened while she was out at the club, Majors' court filing includes screenshots and security video showing the woman was freely using her right hand, which she claimed Majors injured. In the video then says that she casually pushed her hair behind her right ear, reaches into her bag several times, sorts through cards, handles phones, blah, 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 and easily holds a glass of champagne. So saying that she's using the hand that allegedly was injured. They say she was partying pretty hard, throwing back shots, champagne with friends without any visible sign of injury. She then showed up to Major's home at 3:23 a.m., entered his apartment, and called him 32 times, sent several angry, jealous text messages. Majors was not home when she got there. Chaudhry says none of the text messages accuse Jonathan of injuring her, nor does it mention any discomfort of alleged injuries. They say Majors got home at 11:13, found her unconscious and half naked on the floor of his walk-in closet. He also discovered she allegedly threw up in his bed and told him she'd taken a few sleeping tablets. Majors called 911 and claimed the paramedics arrived. The woman repeatedly told them, "I don't know," when she asked what happened. In the document, Chaudhry claims the cam footage shows police interviewing the woman, quote unquote, clearly coaching her to say Mr. Majors grabbed her by the throat. Chaudhry claims the alleged victim never made a claim to anyone prior to the officer's discretion. And I'll leave it at that.
And her name is Grace, by the way. I found out her name is Grace. That's the woman's name. Everything but it.
Yeah, the problem that I have here is that even if they come out with those video, this stain does not fucking go away.
Right, the damn.
All the people that walked away from him won't go, "Oh my God, we were wrong." Here, let me put you back. Let's put this movie back in it, because once the stain is thrown out there, you can't get it off the fabric. It's out there forever.
Yeah.
Even if he's completely innocent of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And the media doesn't give a fuck. Like, listen, I hate to pull a race card, but we understand that we get handled differently out here.
Damn right we do.
We get handled out here. Like, look at all the shit that, and I just saw all the shit that Charlie Sheen has done. Stopped him from making fucking money.
Yeah.
That
man lives the life definition. His life is literally the definition of what's that quote? Shit. I forgot the name of the quote, but it's a very famous quote out in Hollywood. And his life is definitely the definition of it. It was also
you gotta realize one thing. There's not just Charlie Sheen. You're talking about Robbie Downey Jr. You're talking about Mark Wahlberg.
Roman Polanski.
Red Polanski. And all these people are all famous right now, and they all have a dark history.
Herb Alpert out there biting chicks and shit back on TV.
And don't forget all of y'all favorite Ezra Miller.
Aaron's favorite. Oh wait, no, that's Wendell's favorite guy.
Yo, son.
He had to take the glasses off.
Come see me in Texas, son. just 5 minutes. Just come down.
Oh my God! You gotta realize what other.
He might actually come there to see what kind of wine you got.
Oh, I so want him to.
He likes
And the problem is,
in my collection.
Why are all these women doing something in somebody's bed, man? What the fuck?
Like I didn't know.
You got Johnny Depp with shit on his bed. Now you got
like that's what I thought about too. Was Amber Turd heard? But yeah, I didn't know about all of that details until you just read it. Like this is my first time actually hearing this article.
It marked in territory, bro.
Article came out
territory. It's like it's like when you have a chick come over and she leave her panties in the corner of the bed, so the next chick can find it when they show up there. Like, who's fucking drugs?
I think the craziest thing to me amid all of that is obviously still. Listen, I'm still just gonna say I don't want to say I'm on anybody's side, this side, the other thing, because obviously there's her side, his side, the truth, and whatever video gets put out there eventually, which is supposed to be coming out to the public in May at some point in time. There's supposed to be video.
That's when the court date is.
That's when the court date is. So like. But to me, I'm going to piggyback kind of on what Chase said. Like, regardless of what happens, even if he's proven innocent, this is still going to be a tarnish on whatever Jonathan Major's legacy is.
Yeah.
And his ability to continue to get employed after this is affected by the entire thing happening to begin with. And the truth of the matter is, we know how this shit goes. If that part really is true, that she was being coerced into saying he did something to her, all that shit's going to do is get swept under the rug. All that shit's going to do is get swept under the rug because nobody gives a fuck about that part. You got to
realize also one thing: when cops get called on domestic violence, somebody got to go in.
Somebody has to go in.
But
a lot of times they're going to look to the guy.
But my point is, you're coercing a woman who's been out drinking all night and then took fucking sleeping pills.
But let's not forget.
That's easiest.
But let's not forget. But hold on. But let's not forget. But hold on. Let's not forget. And I have to like piggyback on what Chase said. She's a white woman.
Yeah,
this is a black man.
Of course.
Know the history. She can do all of this stuff right here and still be seen as this innocent, delicate dandelion.
She's the victim.
It kind of reminds me of that story of that guy down in Florida who was killed by his OnlyFans model girlfriend. Literally, she's beating him up in the elevator and literally like knocked his bun out of his head. And then she killed him, and she's sitting in the corner next to a window with blood all over her body. Like literally after she killed him. Then she going on vacations until they finally arrested her, and took her in, and now she's locked up right now, getting ready for whenever her trial is. But one thing, Aaron, I wanted to mention too is, it was an article that came out maybe 2 days ago where they said all of these other alleged women came forward and went to the department and said that he did something to them. And I said, I know why they did that. They need something to stick to him just in case this case falls through. Just in case it falls through. Remember the person he went to school with said Jonathan Majors was this, that, and the third. I said, I'm connecting all of this. And I said,
meanwhile, you have this teacher saying that he was one of the quietest, soft-spoken students in the class.
Listen, everybody's there for the fucking check.
Yep.
Because everybody understands that if I can prove that we went out on a date and there becomes a class action suit, I can get money.
You said prove?
Prove.
They ain't gotta prove shit. They just gotta say it.
No, listen, because you still have to I have to show that I know this person. Like, no, I know we went on a date. I got text messages, I got calls, and we went out. And even if nothing happened, I can just show up and be like, yeah, he punched me in the face, and then that's why I broke up with him. And now you can get $150,000.
We also got to realize one thing. She recanted her whole story the next fucking day, the same day. Mm-hmm. The same day she recanted her story.
Yeah. Because she knew this stuff was going to eventually come out. Mm-hmm. So it was almost like, why did I even bother lying? But now it's like literally about to come out. And that's a lot of heavy stuff that you read. Like I said, I didn't know about any of that, those details.
It came out this afternoon.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I think it's and the thing is, now that you are seeing all of this, now that's going to make everybody really want to see that video even more. So people going to be waiting like on pins and needles to see.
But you also got to realize one thing: Marvel still hasn't released them.
Yeah, exactly. Because
so who you think saw that video first?
Yeah, but I don't necessarily know.
They don't want to do what they don't want to make the same mistake they did with Johnny Depp. And Disney releasing him with Pirates of the Caribbean and how much money they lost right there. And now they had to try to crawl back to see if they get him back. I said, no, that's dead. Like at this point, don't make another Pirates movie.
But you could say whatever you want about them not dropping him yet. But the fact of the matter is, this week we already heard about a contingency plan they have in place. So regardless of that, just because they haven't done it yet, just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean it ain't on the fucking docket.
But I mean, listen, you can't expect to be moving forward with shit if you don't have a plan. Like,
of course not.
And because if it ended up being true, they have to be able to be like, oh, all right, boom, on a dime, all right, brother, you in. They have to be able to do that. So
I don't have a problem with them having a plan, but I salute that they have not acted until they see like make no mistakes. If they fuck around for whatever reason and find him even remotely guilty on this shit, they have no choice. They got to scrap this shit.
Get rid of it.
Like, don't make a choice before it's even proven left or right. Like that's where people just jump the ship because the whole movement now where somebody says something and now like this shit has brought down whole fucking careers.
But now you got to realize one thing too. Did he leave it? Sorry, did he leave his agency because they weren't supporting him the right way, or did they let him go? Because everybody, all we hearing is that.
No, I heard
that's all we hearing is their side.
Yeah, because all we hearing is their side. Yeah, because the management team is supposed to be like the cleanup person, and they was ready to clear him up. They was ready to clear him off the table. But in this day and age, in this society, it's not about what you can prove; it's about what the people believe. And if they can get you to believe anything, then as long as if they can get the court of public opinion is so evil. If they can get out of people's head and say something a bunch of times and get people to believe it, then that's what they're going to go with. And that's exactly what's working right now. It's worked like a well-oiled machine in Hollywood for so many years, and that is not breaking down anytime soon. If they want you gone, they're going to find a way to get you gone.
I just don't know.
Realize that Entertainment 360 has other big name clients who are like, are you still representing this person? So they're like, listen, we don't want to lose, this guy because of this guy, so they might not have a choice but to walk away. It's not necessarily that they just saying that he's guilty. They just like, yo, we've got 10 other clients that bring in just as much, if not more money than Jonathan Majors, and we can't afford to have, them feeling away.
Yeah, but,
but
that's them saying that he's guilty without them knowing that he's guilty.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I have to save my business. I have to save my business at the end of the day. If I got one Jonathan Majors that looking guilty or whatever, it's got a situation, and I've got 10 other Jonathan Majors that bring in money, have been here. I don't want to lose my 10 for the one. So I got to save my business.
Yeah, I want to find out the roster for that for that agency and see who the hell they have. Yeah, I gotta look at their roster and find out who they have, and then we probably do a follow-up report on it because it sounds like Jonathan Majors. To me, on hindsight, looks like the kind of guy. If you don't support me, okay, fine, I'm out. Because he has that power. Because if he's acquitted of this, he can literally tell everybody, you know what you can do with my ass, and all the way around it. And he can walk up, and he can walk out with his head tall. But the thing is, he lost a lot of money. But now now if he gets acquitted for all this stuff, do you guys think that he should start suing these bloggers and these people talking all this shit and defaming his name without knowing half of the facts?
It's not even worth his time. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not even worth his time. If Carly B can sue somebody and get her off the internet for $1 million,
that's just a waste of time. Honestly, all that does is create more bad press that he doesn't need.
Yep.
Let me explain something to you.
Then it becomes free speech.
You know what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you. And I told people this all the time. The reason why R. Kelly was able to do what he did for so long was because he kept making great music. And as long as you keep making the product, people kept looking the other way, and they kept putting excuses on the fact that he was R. Kelly. He's the freak guy. The minute that the music don't start coming out, people start looking at you differently. So now they're like, wait a minute. Well, that music sucked. Let's take another look at him. If he wants to continue, make great films, make great music, people will eventually say, you know what, let's forgive him or whatever. They'll move on. But if you start pointing at it, I guarantee you 100,000 bloggers are now going to find something to make you guilty about and make a career off of this shit. Because even if he's found not guilty, I guarantee you there's some people that just not going to fucking forgive him. They're just like, nah, but they're going to find something. So don't give them more ammunition by going after bloggers. And that's a waste of damn time.
Yeah. He's gonna be under a microscope, guilty or innocent after all this. He's gonna be under
reminding me of the Boondocks, that episode with R. Kelly in it. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch the Boondocks and find the R. Kelly episode. It's just like that.
Wow.
All right, so let's go. Let's keep it moving.
We do have a guest waiting for us in the. So let me bring him on in. Rally.
Yo, what's good, yo?
What's going on? So real quickly, man. This weekend I went to the Black Comic Book Festival at the Schomburg Center for Research in Harlem, and a lot of great vendors there. Black independent comic books, illustrators, and gentlemen like my man RallyBArt here, who does statues and whatnot. So we ran into him again, man. He's a friend of the room, a fan of the show. We love him and whatnot. So I told him to come on and just holler at us. Let's find out what he's up to and whatnot. So what's going on, Rally?
Ain't nothing much, man. Same old. Just keeping myself busy. Creating more artworks, get myself together.
Okay.
Some more shows coming up soon. All
right. So what's the next show up for you? Got a show on deck that people can find you?
I just posted one that's coming up in in the Bronx called the BX Anime in the Combat Expo.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
August 26th. Yeah,
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. That's something out.
So can you show? You got any your masterpieces nearby? You can show the people what you do, man.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
So for those that don't know, listen, these things are handmade, hand painted by the man himself. Man, he does an excellent job. His table was crowded as hell. I almost couldn't get over there to say hello. The people was around, little kids was coming up, pointing like, "Oh my God, he's got this, he's got that, and whatnot." So
as always, man, it look my work, man. Hold on, I got this right here. Cable right here.
Yo, look at that. Is that not? That's great, bro. And this is all handmade and hand painted by him.
Paper.
Yes, it's made out of. Yes, you gotta put. It's made out of paper, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
See, I wouldn't even known that if you didn't say that.
Made out of paper. Like obviously they're impressive in and of themselves, but the fact they're made out of paper makes them just like, what the hell?
Dude.
Yeah, that Venom one looks nice.
And that's just crazy because he puts a level of detail in there that really makes it like pop and whatnot. Doing things like Venom's fingers and stuff is definitely an art.
Mm-hmm.
And out of paper.
Yeah. and they're getting bigger. So what size is that, Rally?
I was gonna say I see that.
It's like probably like maybe over 7 inches.
Yeah. These things are getting bigger and bigger.
Right here, hold on, got Shao Kahn right here.
How crazy is that, bro?
Man, that's nice, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yo, Sonya right here. I met the actress who played Sonya in Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah. This one right here. Signature right there.
Oh, get out!
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
That's really dope, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I know that one. That one's staying at home, right?
Yeah, definitely.
that one ain't
going on display.
Because I met her at the because I did a show at Eternal Con in 2021. Yeah, that's when I met her there. I was like, I knew she was gonna be there. I was like, it was supposed to be the other actor who played Shang Tsung in Sub-Zero.
Right.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there too. So I had got all the Mortal Kombat characters.
Okay.
Sold to all of them.
Fire.
What did she say when you showed her the statue?
Yeah, she was surprised. Like she was shocked. Like it was made out of paper. And it was like it looked kind of like just like the character in the game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
I gotta get your signature. Right here. It's on my page. I got a picture of her too. It's on my page too.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So tell the people what your IG is so they know where to find you.
Yeah, Instagram.
Oh.
Instagram is RallyBArt.
And that's what I want to see in the MCU is T'Challa in that cape.
I've
always wanted to see him in that cape.
In that cape.
Yeah.
That might be a while because he got a son.
Yeah, you gotta wait till
get older.
Yeah, you're gonna get him in the Young Avengers or some shit like that, and then he'll wear that cape. And he'll fall in love. He'll fall in love with Storm all over again, and we get that good ass story.
I will link Rally B's Instagram in the description for you guys to check out after the show. If you're rewatching again, it'll be in the description.
Yeah, I just finished this one right here this week.
Woo!
Right. Look at the J's. Look at the
yeah.
Is it bad? My eyes were right to the ones. I said, "Damn, this is good."
Look at
that. That's fire, dog.
Got the J's on.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
Just in time for that Spider-Verse movie to come out too. You're gonna have for sale right now.
Yeah, that shit is dope, bro.
Yeah, definitely check out Rally's BArt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely check out
special orders.
So check him out on Instagram and whatnot. He does commissions. So definitely get your work in. If you got something you want done, you better put your order in. Holler at him before he gets too big to talk to everybody.
Oh, and he's gonna be at BronxCon with his table full. So empty out the damn table for him.
Listen, I promise you, people were all over that table, bro.
Yeah, dude, I know. I remember when we first saw him, we were all over the damn table.
Yeah, like, listen, people were all over that table. Yeah. But yo, Rally, man, listen, we're going to let you go, but as usual, bro, you can always stop through, let us know what's going on, where I can find you, what's going on, anything happens and whatnot. We here, you know what I mean? But keep up the good work, man, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate y'all for having me on again. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna link up. I'm gonna let y'all know like what the show's about to go to. So y'all can come through, check it out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They introduce you to new artists, talented artists. Like I know plenty of them. You know
yeah. We're gonna put us on.
Yeah.
All right, yo, bro. Have a good night, man. We're gonna talk to you soon.
Easy.
All right, bro.
Yo.
All right.
Yo, you only get it here first, man, at the Mancave101 Podcast. I just want to say that, bro. We bring you the hot stuff, man. Come and plug in with us.
All right. A couple little pieces of news. David Harbour is officially confirmed to play Frankenstein in the DCU's Creatures Commandos. So that is a good pick. That is a good fucking pick. What are you talking about?
I don't care about Creature Commandos. That's just me.
Shout out to the actor though.
Shout out to the actor. Yes,
I can actually see him in that role.
Exactly.
I'm still in the car with Aaron. I'm in the car with Aaron. We're turning up the radio. We don't really give a damn.
Creature Commandos.
All right, we got this bit of news that Infinity War originally had 45 minutes scene of Thanos getting the Power Stone.
I heard about that.
AKA decimating Xandar. And I know when he watches this back at some point, probably tomorrow, Abel's going to be like, damn it, he talks about this all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to me, Marvel. 45 minutes of an almost finished scene. Finish the damn thing and make it a special presentation, please.
Please. I always wanted to know how did he get how did he already have the Power Stone?
He just popped up.
Like he already had it. Like that was a question I had when I first saw it, but I never really harped on it. But I was wondering how did we not see him getting the Power Stone? He just already had it.
It's for me, the dude who did the editing.
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy? $20? No, too much money.
Too much money.
Oh my God.
It's too much.
Well,
he sucks.
I mean, I get it because if you add another 45 minutes to Infinity War, it's a 4-hour movie.
And guess what? I would have been sitting right there. I would have been right there.
Give me a goddamn intermission in 2 hours.
No, damn intermission. I don't need an intermission. I'm a grown ass man. Wait, I can control my bladder.
Just finish the scene and put it on Disney Plus now. How many people would go watch that right now?
Yeah,
how many people go watch that shit right now?
I mean, seriously, I would turn it on right now and watch it.
I would go watch that shit right now.
I wouldn't even. I would watch it right now.
It's already almost done. How much editing can have to be done from back then?
Exactly.
It sounds like a Snyderverse thing.
Oh my God, it would be fire.
Wait, he said the magic word. Zack Snyder's in the news. Zack Snyder just released this, and what does it mean? Okay, April 28th, 29th, and 30th. And in the scene that he puts up, all you hear is Darkseid's voice behind it. So I'm thinking that he's been working with the Rogue Moon, and he's bringing Darkseid back to finish it off, the Snyderverse.
Wow!
Right. I was waiting.
Is he looking for it? Oh, he's looking for it.
I was.
No, you take it too long. you take it too long.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who cares?
What? You guys are fucking horrible. How the hell you not care about Darkseid? Come on, man.
I do.
This is my thing. How did he get the licensing for that? Who licensed that to him? Did James Gunn say, "Hey, buddy, why don't you go ahead and go finish off that fantastic set of movies that you were doing that we were like, fuck you, you can kick rocks, we don't need you here no more, and we just scrapped the entire thing you set up. But you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and go finish that. You could borrow, my guy. Go ahead. Go ahead and go finish that off.
Maybe that's why they let go of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So you're telling me in this parallel universe, James Gunn wants to compete with the Snyderverse. That's what you're telling me right now. He wants to put Snyder. He wants to put Snyder out there with his old assets and then compete with it.
That don't make sense.
That's what he wants to do. Okay.
That makes sense. Yo,
you know what?
People picked up.
I'm not a director, but and I wouldn't want to compete with the thing that people loved the most out of DC, which was mostly shit.
Everybody picked up HBO Max just because
just
fucking
to watch
just for that fucking 4-hour
I did it.
movie.
Right. I did it.
Wait, you want to see the Snyder cut yet?
No, I had to watch that thing in pieces, but I didn't get HBO Max for it.
I mean, you one of the people who didn't, but a lot of people did. That was a big deal. Yeah. Like, come on, man. This man took the internet by storm, released the Snyder Cut. That shit went on forever until they did it.
Yeah. I just, that doesn't seem like it's smart on James Gunn's part. It doesn't seem like it's intelligent. Why would you want to compete with it? Because then what happens if he keeps releasing like this content with God damn it, Superman? Fucking Henry Cavill. Oh, yeah. He keeps releasing content with Henry Cavill, and then you got a new Superman movie coming out. What if that thing sucks?
That's like boxing with Tyson.
What if that sucks, and then you have him with Henry Cavill? Then you're fucked.
You're
getting fired immediately if that happens. You're fired. As soon as that movie comes out, you're fired.
His boy Saffron's gonna fire him. Like,
right? He'll be like, "Yeah, you're out. Go. Like, you gotta go.
Grand opening, grand closing.
He'll give us the Suicide Squad version of fucking Superman. And
Wendell, remember the last time I was saying you was talking about what they need to be doing some new drugs or something like that.
That's right.
That's it. That's it. There's your answer to your question. You gotta be on something. Don't come up with a concept like that.
Yeah. So crazy. Those 3 dates. That's going to be Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, and then the Snyder Cut of Justice League. That's what he's going to do. He's just going to play those 3 movies.
The only way this thing makes sense for me is if DC Elsewhere is a Disney Plus type of thing. This is the only way this makes sense. This cannot come out in the movies when you are trying to reestablish and relaunch Superman. You have the Authority coming out. You got way too much shit that you cannot afford interference and whatnot. And technically, Zack Snyder's cuts have a leap on you because they've already come out and people love it.
People love it. Yep.
So,
yeah, they do.
All right. So, in James Gunn's news, Superman Legacy enters pre-production. So today, Zack Snyder posted a picture on his Twitter with the script of the Superman movie. And he says, okay, now we are in costume design. So that means he already has an actor. We're in costume design, set design, and production design.
He doesn't
costume design doesn't necessarily mean that they have an actor. If they did costume fittings, that's different. But yeah, design, that's just somebody drawing.
This is what they want the suit to look like.
This is what they're gonna look like. He gonna put the trunks.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Nicolas Cage. Watch.
What?
I'm not going to.
That's a red flag already. You want your movie to fail already.
This guy.
Wait. You guys didn't know that Nicolas Cage was supposed to be Superman before Henry Cavill?
Yeah, like 20 years ago, bro.
But this is a young Superman movie.
It's a young Superman.
Hey, listen, that's not finished. And I'm not
That's not finished.
That's not finished.
I ain't finished at all. That's not finished at all.
Okay, so Marvel and Sony are playing very nice together now.
Oh.
For some reason. We're getting all the Spider-Mans and the Venoms to Disney Plus.
They can keep the Venoms.
Yeah, they can keep those. Don't bring that over.
Well, what else are they doing with shit?
Don't bring that. I don't care, but just don't bring it.
My sense is tingling.
It's just,
there was a use for it. Yes.
You know what I think? I think Marvel wants to play nice, or I should say Disney Plus wants to play nice because they probably want the Miles stuff on Disney
that's what
Plus
I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking.
Because why would you not? Those movies are critically. If this one is as good as the last one,
and it will be,
and the next one is as good, that's going to be a trilogy you want on Disney Plus. 100%.
Yeah, they don't have. Sony has no place to really take it.
Also,
that was my point.
If this whole nonsense with the PS4 version of Spider-Man being tied in with the Miles Morales, it's about to be fucking fire on Disney Plus.
PS4 version,
what? Bro. We talked about it last week. There's rumors that apparently the PlayStation story links into the Miles Morales story, which leaks into the Tom Holland fucking stuff. Like it's all just there's fucking spiders all over the fucking place. Spiders everywhere. Spiders off me, bro. Spiders everywhere. There's gotta be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere.
Interesting.
Okay, so in more Marvel news, Adam Driver is reportedly now in final talks to play the Fantastic Four Reed Richards. What do you guys think?
I like it.
That's not finished.
Oh, shit.
Let me just put this right here. Let me just say this right here. Nothing against Adam Driver, but to me, he's always been a wooden actor. He always seemed to be very one note for me. When I first saw him as Kylo Ren, I'm thinking, oh, he's just acting like that because that's what Kylo Ren is supposed to be. But then when I saw him in other roles, I'm like, he's still doing Kylo Ren, just not with a much sinister voice. Like
Kylo Ren in every movie.
Like even when he was in that movie, I don't know if y'all saw that movie Black Klansman.
Yeah.
When he was in that, he was still being a wooden actor. I'm like, am I seeing this character that really existed, or am I seeing Kylo Ren dressed like he's back in the 70s? But that's my issue with Adam Driver is that he tends to be a wooden actor, and nobody seems to want to call him out on that. I'm like, why? I don't know if it's because a lot of the ladies like his look and they just overlooking the fact that he's a wooden actor. But to me, he to me is like the John Legend of acting, because I think John Legend is a one-note singer.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's really weird. That's
Wait. We talking about John Legend now. You think he's a one-note nigga? What the fuck? I almost had to duck. What the fuck?
Defend yourself, Taurean. Defend yourself.
I mean, but like John Legend knows his lane. You know what I mean? And he does well.
And it's in that one note. That one lane, one note.
He does well in it.
Man.
He does. There's nothing wrong with John Legend. He's a good singer, but he knows his lane. He stays in it all the time.
I have no problem.
You
can make great songs.
To an audience of hyenas, he probably sounds like Luther Vandross, but to me, he's a one-note singer.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Damn!
Wow!
Damn!
I just want to say that comments made on this show do not reflect the rest of this show.
By the way, flip
Any guest that comes here and
goddamn.
Not necessarily the opinion of Mancave101 Podcast. Please send them links to Taurean Reign and
I just want to catch up on some of the comments. When DC, tell the guys how nice you were at making weapons out of foil. You want to talk about it, or this is Johnny Fish. Maybe they'll. I think this is going back to the Thanos thing again. Maybe they'll complete it and put it as a show if they do Nova. Now we're talking. That's actually
that's a good fish. That's a good point, Fish.
That's fucking genius, Johnny Fish. I like that. And then Sean said, "Damn, he came at John Legend out of nowhere." Imagine John Legend gets wind of this. Why the fuck am I on this nerdy podcast? What y'all talking shit for? What I do to them? Trying to stay in my lane and shit.
It's a guest spot, John. It's a guest spot.
Oh my god! All right, the Russo. We're talking about the downfall or the downslope of Marvel. The director Joe Russo has addressed Marvel Studios' redirection in Phase 4 and 5. I think the audience just needs to be fucking patient. I added the fucking.
Of course you did. Read the quote properly, man. That's just as good as getting a name wrong.
You know what? I've been very patient because the last thing I got was a special presentation on Disney Plus, and now I'm 6 months in waiting for fucking Secret Invasion.
Thank you.
There's your patience.
Thank you.
Shut up and give me content and make it better, please.
Make it fucking better.
Otherwise, I'm telling you y'all right now, I think Leo's frozen, but I'm telling y'all right now, if Secret Invasion sucks and all this shit comes out that Jonathan Majors let go as Kang and they got to do reshoots for Loki and it's pushed, I'm canceling Disney Plus. I'm dead ass canceling it. I'm canceling it. I'm off the fucking radar.
He put his foot down.
I'm off the radar. I'm telling you right now, Leo's frozen as fuck.
I couldn't do it. So they got him for adding all them fuckings in there. Like
it's because I slapped too many times. I slapped
Leo's slapped him frozen.
No, it's because I said John Legend was a one-note singer. That's what it was.
His internet couldn't handle that. His internet couldn't handle that.
Like, okay,
it's too much.
Nah, but for real, I'm serious because like. If Secret Invasion comes out and it's bad, and then all this shit goes down with Jonathan Majors, he's off. Think about it. They're gonna push Loki back again, probably.
Of course,
so
everything gets pushed.
If all that gets pushed again, bro, and I don't have another Disney Plus show until what would be the next thing that comes up? It's not till late in the year. Is it?
No.
Is it? No. It's what's it called?
Well, Loki.
What's coming up next?
After Loki. It's
on the Marvels.
No. Well, the Marvels, but I'm talking about Disney Plus content. It's what's it called? The Daredevil.
The Born Again?
Whatever.
No, that's not until next year.
No, but it's not Daredevil. It's the girl Echo. It's
Echo.
No, they pushed that back.
Oh, it's pushed back.
Yeah, right. They pushed that back. I think the last bit of Marvel content to come out this year will be the Marvels.
No, but there's
as Disney Plus. No, the Loki season 2 will be the last thing because season 2 of Loki I think is coming after Secret Invasion.
End of the year.
I think Leo's back. His internet's stable now.
Yeah, my internet went to. Yeah, fucking John Legend fucking took shots back. God damn it, I'm over here taking trade.
I keep talking shit.
My one note got long reach. Keep playing.
Yeah, could you imagine the nightmare scenario that is if Loki gets pushed back and Secret Invasion's bad? It's a nightmare,
bro.
It's a nightmare.
The people who probably made Loki season 2 after this stuff going on with Jonathan Majors are probably was like, what the fuck? Why couldn't this happen after the show was on? Why before?
They're probably like, we already got fucking delayed. Now we're gonna have to double back.
But like again, are you kidding me?
All right. The last bit of news that we have is not a biggie, but Stranger Things creator announced a new series called The Burrows. It takes place on Netflix, obviously. It's already gotten great screen reviews, and also it takes place in an old age home. So I'm thinking we're gonna get Cocoon all over fucking again.
Woohoo!
Hit the wow button right quick before I say my piece. Thank you. If the announcement is not for when the 5th and final season of Stranger Things is coming, I don't want to hear anything coming from Stranger Things.
And that's on facts.
That's all I want to hear when it comes to Stranger Things.
That's all.
When is that 5th and final season coming? However, I will say this. That Boogeyman movie does look fire, and the people behind Stranger Things are doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Leo,
we reviewed
will
that.
probably be watching that with the lights on.
With the lights on.
Yo!
Oh, that review, the new review is fucked up.
So you saw it.
The new trailer. Yeah, I saw it, but I was broad daylight though. But
We know what you do.
That's the trailer reaction I jumped on, wasn't it? It was.
Yes.
I jumped on that.
When I saw that, I said,
that movie.
when I saw that trailer, I said, ooh. I said I got to immediately send this to them and said, Lee, you're gonna have the lights on for this one. I said he had the lights on the last time, but he gonna have them things turned all the way up. Sort of like how we turned the lights all the way up to power up Starlight on the season finale of The Boys.
Yes. Oh man, brought the boys in on it. Let's go.
All right. That does it for the news, ladies and gents.
That does it for the news. So topic change. Drinks.
Drink.
I don't know why I'm drinking because I'm gonna
I got my water right here.
I'm gonna let these boys talk about the Mandolorian Season 3 finale.
Hold on. I gotta get something.
I will be in the background for this discussion. Gentlemen,
bring your
away.
Yes. Bring that little bastard up in there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are you proud of him?
Oh, fuck yeah. This is my dude. Motherfucking one of the best shows in fucking Marvel's that Disney has done this season.
This season, no.
One of the best shows.
I mean, it's a good show, but this season was
you on the island all by yourself, bro.
Stop the cat.
I like this island. I like this island.
All right, well, you enjoy it then, my friend. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this was not the greatest season ever. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. This
last episode, I had high hopes for it. It kind of landed sort of on the side for me. Yeah, it did. I'm sorry. I mean, there was good action. I ain't gonna lie. I love that part, but there's a lot of questions I have. Like what kind of juice was that nigga Moff Gideon on? Like what was he?
He built his suit, bro. You heard the robots and the mechanical parts in it.
He's fighting a robot now. Now we fighting robots.
He's Moff Gideon. He was creating clones. What do you think?
Ah, man, listen.
He crushed the Darksaber in the chick's hand. What is wrong with you, man?
It's a cheat, though. It's a cheat. It's not like he was strong. He cheated.
Those clones did kind of scare me a little bit. Like
they were creepy.
They were real creepy. Like,
but how about this? Though? How about this? What if that wasn't Moff Gideon though?
Yeah.
What if that was just a clone?
Yeah.
All right, that means I got to see him again.
That's what I said. That's why I said I don't believe that he's going to be gone that easy because he's like a primary villain. He's like one of the people that just keeps coming back. So yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I'm tired of seeing him though. But what more is the story you gonna tell me, man? What more of the story can you tell at this point in time?
Wait, so you tell me you ain't like his acting in this whole fucking series?
I love his acting in this, but I mean, like the whole, it's like Vin Diesel, right?
What?
You know, Dom Toretto was real cool in the first movie, right? But now he's a superhero. It's like now I'm like, all right, that's a bit too much.
You're comparing.
I think he's a bit too much. Is what I'm saying.
You're comparing.
I feel Jean-Paul. I'm feeling Moff Gideon was great as a villain. That was just a villain. He did the shit he did. He did the shit he did, and he was cool with that. Like I like that. I told you already how I feel about this show, right? I don't want to see all that extra shit. Like that little nigga right there, that little bastard down there. Yeah, I had enough of
that. How can you say no to his face?
I had enough of his little punk ass. Okay.
Well, that's what. Well, hold on. That's what. Hold on. Now we gotta slightly disagree.
Yeah,
when it comes to to that character, I liked how in the end when he saved Mando and Bo-Katan was almost in the same way that he did it in the first season, but he was stronger. He was he went through the training because in the first season when he was able to do it, he passed out. In this one, he was able to create like a whole shield around them and hold that thing up like for minutes.
My man was pushing motherfuckers with the force.
So I thought that was
pushing motherfuckers with the force.
Stop it! That wasn't he was nudging niggas, man. That wasn't pushing. He was nudging motherfuckers.
He knocked down Moff Gideon. What the fuck are you talking about?
He made him trip. It was like Moff Gideon slipped on a banana peel. All right,
come on, man.
Yeah, and I thought it was also dope. Like when
put some respect on my mother. Put some fucking respect on Grogu's goddamn man.
When he was fighting the guards and he couldn't be in the droid anymore because they destroyed the droid and he was hopping all over the place and he was using his little force powers to cut him out at the ankles like and they just kept on falling out.
He ain't do that until my man showed up because at the last droid the guard was like, "Gotcha, nigga." That nigga fell. He was like, wait.
Right. I was literally watching. I was like, somebody go get him.
But then you have the great scenes of the reinforcements coming in with all the stormtroopers, and they just coming in at each other.
I like that.
I was questioning some shit though. I was like, yo, where's this nigga flying to? For real? All by himself? Where he flying? He flew through the storm. I was like, is he gonna fly into outer space now? Like they're in space. You flew to space, bro? Mandalorian armor is the bomb. That's all I'm gonna say. And if that shit becomes real, I want a set because
with that Beskar.
yo, I want that Beskar. Yo, come on, man, flew into outer space. I was like, that's bananas. And then he went out like a G. Because I thought he was for real about to turn on these niggas.
Yeah.
I really thought he was about to turn on them, but he G'd up, man. He G'd up.
And I'm not even gonna lie. A little when Grogu, that part where Mando said he wanted to take him on as an apprentice, and they were saying, no, you can't take him because technically he's not family. He said, well, I'll adopt him. And then they allowed him to do it. A little thug tear almost formed in the corner of my eye. And they said henceforth going forward, your name will be now known as Din Grogu. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay. All right, Din Grogu. Oh, I said, oh, that got a nice little ring to it. Grogu. Imagine putting that on some merch and say, I Din Grogu. I was like, when I saw that part right there, I said I thought that was pretty dope. And, I like that they gave what's his name? What's Carl Weathers' character name?
Damn.
Grieger. Shit. What?
Damn it, what is it?
Grief Karga or something like that?
Grief Karga.
When they gave him a new droid, and did y'all peep how the droid had the design on him that was the same color as his robe? So I thought that was dope because that made it exclusively his. So I like that, and I like how he gave Mando and Din Grogu, I don't have to get used to saying that, a home to go. What? And I thought for sure that Grogu was going to eat that frog. But he didn't.
Dude, I was about to say, don't eat the frog.
I thought he was going to eat the frog. That would have made it better for me. That would have made it better for me. I don't know.
But you noticed what they didn't have in this episode that they had in the first 2 seasons was a post-credit scene.
Thank you.
They didn't have a post-credit scene.
Maybe wait until the damn foreign credits started rolling. Like,
I did it. When that credits come up, I slide it all the way to see. And if a little picture comes up, then that's when I was like, oh, let me stop right there. And then let me play it out. And that's the post-credit scene right there.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't say that I completely agree with this thing, but it is what it is. What's the next story? Is my question.
Please don't let it be Boba Fett.
You got retired. Oh, please don't bring that fuck back. You got retired Din Djarin now, sitting in his fucking chair with his feet up. Like, what the hell is that, man?
Dude, you guys are forgetting. We saw the fucking Mythosaur again. Come on, baby. What's wrong with y'all? Stop looking for the fucking wow. You ain't gonna find it too quick. That's all we saw the motherfucking Mythosaur, man. Listen.
What? So what? What does it mean? What's it gonna mean?
They're taking back the planet. They turned back on the forge. They turned back on the forge. That scene was fucking ridiculous.
So they turn back on the forge, and then they live happily ever after on Mandalore, right?
No, they have to take off all. They have to take out everybody who's still there. They have to take out those little green guys. Those green guys in the cave.
Some don't sit right with me. Like, they weren't mentioned in any of the like past movies though. So like, do they still exist?
What?
Or are they all dead? The Mandalorians.
They could be just on their planet rebuilding the motherfucker. You know that, right? That planet did have a lot of holes in it. It looked like Swiss cheese.
Look, I was very invested in this show. I felt like the payoff wasn't good enough for me in the end. I got one really killer ass episode, which was episode 7. This episode was pretty cool. I loved the mid-air fight with everybody. Bo-Katan was slicing dudes up. That was pretty good. I ain't peep when Shorty jumped off the ledge and they kicked on her fucking boosters and then like shot the little missiles out her knees. Yeah. Like, that's a dangerous bitch. I mean, after that, it really was like, okay, it was a nice fight, and Praetorian guards took that nigga Grogu in the back room, like I was like, oh, that little dude, he is so much trouble. And why my man Moff choked Din Djarin out like that though? So he was like, get over here, straight scorpion that dude, man.
And I love the way that he was like opening the levels to get to Moff Gideon.
That was pretty dope. That was pretty.
When he was kicking motherfuckers off the edge. And dude, I love the slide attacks that they have.
My man said, "I don't have no weapons, so this is gonna get a little choppy."
Yeah, I thought that was like, I was like, okay, with no weapon. Yeah, and was picking up weapons as he was going along.
That's what made him kind of badass. But then, like, the end of the show, he's sitting there like some grandpa with his freaking feet up.
No, I know what you got. You had a problem. You had a flashback from Love and Thunder. That's what happened.
That's all I was missing was some pancakes, bro.
Oh,
that's what you had. You had a flashback.
All I was missing was some pancake flipping, bro.
That's what you had. You had a flashback of Love and Thunder. That's why you ain't fucking like this show. Because it was too much lovey-dovey at the end. Come on, man.
Yep.
He adopted Din Grogu. What the fuck?
That's really cool, man. That's really cool.
Look at him. Look at him.
I see.
Fucking awesome.
I see. He kind of almost is, but yeah. Sorry, my man was doing force. He was force nudging niggas. Like I'm sorry, man. Maybe he was holding up his power to do the little egg-shaped dome thingy to save everybody, but other than that, it was strictly like that was it. That was all he did.
Listen, the whole point of Grogu being there is for him to be adorable and cute, because that's what the that's what the kids want to see anyway.
I guess so.
That's literally what he's there for. I mean, I think probably especially when it came to the toys for this show, I'm sure that toy alone probably sold out like crazy. In any iteration of that product.
He got?
Exactly. He's not holding a Mando helmet. He's holding Grogu. So, and it's going to show
his priorities are wrong.
So, and I think, you know what?
My priorities are wrong? You want to see the priorities? I can show you a Darksaber right now if you like.
Yeah, show us a Darksaber.
But to Wendell's point, though, I can see why he has an issue, because this was an issue a lot of people was kind of worried about going into it when the show first started. Because when we got introduced to Grogu's character, everyone was calling him Baby Yoda, because nobody knew what his name was. And it was a connection to Yoda, who, of course, is one of the most well-known, popular Star Wars characters ever that's been created.
Hold on a minute. You mean that guy right there? That bad motherfucker right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
That bad motherfucker right there? You guys understand that this motherfucker was over 1,000 years old and Grogu is only 50? Shit, of course he's pushing motherfuckers. He ain't got the whole force yet. Give him some time, goddammit.
Bitch ass nigga. He had 3 seasons to get his shit right, okay?
He's only 50 years old.
Like I said, he did a whole lot better than he did in the first season when we first saw him show his powers. At least now we know, at least it's not a thing of how was you able to get that strong out of nowhere. At least we know in the second season at the end, he went off with Luke to get training. So now we know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, his powers can only evolve from here.
Yeah, it's a fact.
But how?
They have to wait for the show. Shit.
Okay, so the whole point is that they're supposed to be taking him back to his own people, who do what he does.
Not anymore.
Why not anymore?
Because he kidnapped, son. That nigga Grogu was like, "Yo, I'm out, son."
Technically not, because because Mando technically adopted him. So
Luke,
he said, "I'm adopting."
Luke gave him a choice. Luke said, "You can have this little dusty chainmail, or you can have a freaking laser sword." Hey, take the chainmail. All right, then fuck you, little nigga. Bye.
Still,
don't come back.
I bet you he's gonna wield a new Darksaber and be the king of the Mando.
He said,
"Okay, wait. He wasn't back. He wasn't back with his people when he was with Luke."
No, his people were Jedi. His people were Force users, not his race, but his people were Force users. That's where he was supposed to go.
But he's supposed to be going back with his race.
No. That's not what the intention was. Sorry.
No, that's not what I heard. Like, he was supposed to be going back with
his people. That's what she said.
He said take him back to his people. He didn't say take him back to
users. That's what it was. His people were Force users. That's why he took him to that planet. They let him sit on a little rock so he could reach out to his people, which are Force users, which is why you got Luke at the end of season 2.
Okay, but then he has to go back with his people. He has to go back with his race.
Nah. I don't see that to be it, bro.
Well, one of my highlights,
his parents, and his parents are his race, aren't they not?
He don't got parents anymore.
He was a what?
He got swallowed up by the whole episode. They show how the fire was.
Oh, it's about Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
He's not dead. He will be back.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
Oh,
I don't think
that is Starship Fire. That's not a regular flamethrower.
If not, it's a clone.
That's
a clone.
Yeah.
One of the best parts for me of this season, though, like, we want to talk about the overall season, is that they gave some respect to Ahmad Best. After all the torture that he had to go through after playing Jar Jar Binks, they said, you know what? We know what they did to you back then. We know you almost took your own life. Let's go ahead and give you some kind of a redemption arc. And we're going to put you in this episode right here where you save Grogu, and we're going to not give you one, but we're going to give you 2 lightsabers. We're going to show you how to wield them, and you're going to go out there and be like the best badass Jedi that helped save a character from the Jedi Temple after the execution of Order 66. When I saw that him have that moment right there, which I'm sure was like amazing for him, and I'm sure it probably brought tears to his eyes watching that. And I thought that was dope because I think he did so dirty after what happened. I was like, it's not his fault. He just played a character.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let's do an over/under. 8 episodes. How many good? How many bad?
3.
Listen, except for the last 3, the rest was meh at best.
It was 3 for me.
I give it 6.
I need to know what 6 of these are. Let me guess. It was the episode with Jack Black and Lizzo. Right? That's one of the 6.
Yup. I was waiting for her to twerk one time.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I give it 6. Those only 2 episodes that I didn't like. Is the one with the spy for what's the face? That whole episode could have been trash.
What did he say? I didn't like that episode either.
And the one with Lizzo. That's the only other 2. That's the only 2 episodes that I didn't like.
Bruh, you give this a lot of praise.
I gotta say what I like and what I don't like. Only 2 I didn't like.
Only 2 that I liked.
Is the last 2.
There were only 2 episodes that kept me invested, and I had to watch the other 6 just to get to them. And here's the thing, right? There might have been another episode that I enjoyed, but I'm so turned off. I'm so turned off by this thing, and like episode 7, and the best parts of 8 overshadow the rest of the season. Doesn't save it for me. It just overshadowed. I can't even think about it. Like, I wouldn't even watch that season again. I'd probably just watch the last 2 episodes, and I'd probably watch just up to some points on the last one. This show was great.
It wasn't a wash, but I mean, for me, I'm still watching origin stories, and I'm waiting for it to really get into the heat of the moment. The last 2 or 3 episodes is what I came here for. Like, they were really knocking it out the park at that point.
Yeah,
I'm a build-up kind of guy. That's why I like the build-ups. Yeah, I like build-ups. I like the build-ups.
All right.
I like to know the whole backstory and the whole character of the shit.
Yeah, I don't mind the backstory, but can we just get the backstory and move on and shit?
Right? Don't drag it. I did not like one thing. I did not like was that the episode that I think many of us didn't like is that they did it so early. Like, why did you have a filler episode that early in the season?
Yeah.
I did not like that, especially for a show that only has 8 episodes. It's not like you have a 20 episode season where you could do that.
Wasn't the smartest use of your time, as far as I'm concerned.
And then to do it again, I'm like with the one with Lizzo. I'm like, what is going on?
Like
Lizzo.
Yeah. Those parts, though, that whole episode was stupid.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd, fucking Doc is on the show. Come on, man.
That's what I said, what is Christopher Lloyd doing in here and not in the Mandolorian?
And the best you can do is make him some crazy ass old man. Like, seriously?
He's working, ain't he? Shit.
Whatever.
Leave him alone.
I get your paycheck, Lloyd.
I see why Jack Black and then you want to double dip. Fine. You want to get that Star Wars Disney money and you want to get that Nintendo Illumination money in the same week. I ain't mad at you.
Make your bread, dog. Make your bread, dog. He didn't sing in this one, though, but it's all right.
Good. What was he going to sing about? If he did.
No.
You probably sing about Grogu. God damn it.
Sorry, this 20% season for me.
All I have to say is this: bring on Ahsoka.
That's what I'm talking about. See, so I'm ready to move on. I'm done.
All right. So what if Ahsoka gives you the same fucking thing?
What if Ahsoka gives me the same fucking thing?
Then they are in trouble.
They are
for real
trouble.
Like
it is
real,
like it is like I can't cancel Disney Plus because I have a small one, so I gotta have that. But I won't watch it again. Let's get to it. That's
Aaron, we're talking about Ahsoka. You can come back in now.
That's what
yeah, sorry. You said Ahsoka, and I thought about Rosario.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So
that might be the first Star Wars show that Aaron actually watched.
Yeah, and that's what he should watch. He's one he should watch. I approve that.
Yeah, because Ahsoka is a dope character.
She is a dope ass character. So, it better not be like this. It better be more like the first season of Mando, where I was just like, "Word."
Or like how her one episode was in season 2, where it was just about really about her. Literally, the name of the episode was just called Ahsoka.
It was Ahsoka. Yeah, I dig it.
So where do you put? Oh, you guys are saying that Star Wars is in trouble, right? Because what?
Everybody's in trouble, bro.
Everybody's in trouble. Marvel, fucking Star Wars. Who ain't in trouble now?
Yeah.
Raleigh, you in danger, girl.
They all in danger, girl.
They all in danger.
You know who seems to not be in trouble these days? Max. They seem to be doing pretty good. No bullshit.
Max.
Oh, Max. It's going to take some getting used to the same Max instead of HBO. Max.
Sounds like I'm talking about a dog or some shit. Max is so good. Good boy.
Max
Good boy,
is
Max.
Good boy. Who's your good boy, Max? Who's your good boy? No, I mean...
Because The Last of Us is the GOAT.
Go!
By the way, Leah, what was the name of the show that you said was going to be like competing with The Last of Us? You never said what show that was.
Nothing.
He said the fucking Mandalorian. That's what he was talking about.
Nothing. He means nothing.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all in your head. Not this season anyway.
You guys giving The Last of Us the whole year. Do you guys know that we're getting The Boys this year?
No, it's not. That's not coming out this year. They just wrapped their season.
That's coming out 2024.
Yeah, that's next year.
The only thing in my mind that could compete with it, but it's a different category, so it's not going to compete with it. It's freaking Invincible, but Invincible's going to be animation.
But is Spider-Man coming out this year too?
Spider-Man's a movie.
It's a show, bro. I'm talking about shows.
I'm talking about a show.
Episode.
I'm talking about show of the year. Came out in January. I said it in January. I'm doubling down in April, and I'll say it again in fucking December.
And I'll raise you a freaking one too. That's it.
The only thing that has a shot is Loki if all goes according to plan.
If it all goes according to plan.
If all goes according to plan.
And possibly Secret Invasion.
No.
You don't think so?
It's not.
I don't have high hopes for that one either.
I don't.
Debbie fucking downers.
No. Show of the year, Secret Invasion. Come on.
Fuck out of here.
Come on.
I mean, listen.
I love me some Sam Jackson, just like the next one.
WandaVision can get up there put up there in show of the year category, which it did, because it got nominated for a lot of stuff. It did.
But you gotta realize one thing. You got a show that's completely rated R, and you're talking about Disney Plus shows. Look at what we're complaining to. We're not gonna get a completely rated R Disney Plus show. That's never gonna happen.
I don't think the rating has anything to do with it.
What? It has everything to do with it. Gratuitous fucking violence. That's what it has everything to do with it.
Past the violence, which there wasn't really a lot of in Last of Us.
What?
There wasn't that much violence.
It had a decent amount of
It had some violence, but it wasn't like it wasn't.
Come on. Don't give me the bullshit. Don't give me the bullshit.
It wasn't overly gratuitous.
Yeah, it wasn't overly crazy.
It had violence in it though.
It had a great story. It was a great adaptation.
Name me an episode that didn't have violence in it.
There were a couple.
The one with,
I have to go back and watch. There were some.
I was about to say it did have violence in that episode, but I can't even say it.
You got to realize you're comparing a rated R show to a PG-13. Not even.
Oh my god.
Well, sounds like Marvel's got an issue then.
There you go.
I need the mouse to pluck that PG-13 out and insert a rated TVMA.
They should have let Mandel take somebody's head off. Maybe. I don't know.
Most non-superhero content, whether it was a show or a movie, was going to be some of the best content we were going to get this year. And so far, I have yet to be wrong. And that's whether it is TV or film. I mean, think about all the TV shows that came out this year. and movies that came out this year under the superhero and non-superhero genre, and which one is holding more water?
Then what? Then Last of Us?
No, I mean as a whole. I mean, think about it. You got Last of Us is a non-superhero show. Yeah. You had John Wick Chapter 4, which is a non-superhero film. Super Mario Brothers is not a superhero film.
Nope.
Megan is not a superhero film. I'll even throw in Cocaine Bear just to be funny.
No, they don't.
Creed 3 is not a superhero film. All these movies made bank this year. Then you had Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which was a colossal flop.
Wasn't a colossal flop.
By their standards, it was.
It was not a colossal flop. Can't be
by their standards, it was.
Yeah, it was.
If you pay for something that's $175 to $200 million and you make 8, it's not a flop.
That's not a flop. It's not a flop.
Nah.
So it's not a flop because it's not a flop because you just made back your money,
bro. 400% fucking profit is not a fucking flop, bro. You can't get that from your bank account.
You know what's really going to determine the success. I understand the money because I honestly do understand where Chase and Leo are coming from when they say that. To me, it's going to be watch what happens when Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania comes out on Disney Plus, and watch how many people watch it and don't. Because replayability to me is what Marvel's made of.
I'll let you have. I'll let y'all have Quantumania. Shazam 2 was a flop. Y'all can't deny that one.
Yeah, but I personally,
Taste the Rainbow, motherfucker. You ain't like that.
I didn't watch it.
You ain't watch it.
I didn't watch
it. You fall asleep so fucking quick. You fall asleep. Oh my god, that movie's so fucking bad.
I saw
the Rainbow, motherfucker.
I saw the forest from the trees from the first trailer when I said I already knew I wasn't watching it. I said, I'm sorry, Megan Good. As good as you look, you can't even make me go watch this movie. Sorry.
We haven't even gotten the 2 best probably superhero movies that are going to come out this year. It's going to be fucking Miles Across the Spider-Verse, Chapter 2, or whatever, Across the Spider-Verse. And I hate to say it this way, but it's probably going to be Flash because everybody's going to want to go see fucking Keaton. It's just the truth. People are going to want to go see Keaton.
I'm going to go see Keaton. But if the movie's ass, then the movie's gonna be ass.
I'll even throw in an honorable mention just because a lot of people wasn't familiar.
You say the Marvels, you're not.
No, it's not on this podcast. I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say the Marvels. I was gonna say
you can say the Marvels.
I said the honorable mention for me. That's probably going to be a sleeper hit. Is probably going to be Blue Beetle.
I think Blue Beetle might be good.
I think that's going to actually be a sleeper hit because, like I said, it's a character not a lot of people know about, but they're curious about.
But I think that George Lopez's heat on it is fucking it up.
That's the con.
You lost a lot of Latin people in that.
I heard. He has a lot of controversy behind
him. You go on and fucked up and said something really stupid.
When I saw that, I said, why did you? I said, if y'all knew he had all this controversy behind him, like, why would you want to cast him in a role like that where it looks like anybody, and I mean anybody, could have played that part? It looks like you could have got someone off the street and say, hey, we about to make this Blue Beetle movie, and we want you to wear a mullet and act crazy. Do you want a part? Sure, but you went and got George Lopez. George Lopez don't even look like he would be the one to sell this movie. It looked like it's all on the main actor. From based on what I'm saying, which is good, but I've heard some horror stories about George Lopez, and hopefully his presence does not hinder the movie, and the movie's actually good, and people go see it and can look past whatever he got going on.
Time will tell.
I just hope it's not another kiddie movie like fucking Shazam. That's what I'm.
It is. It's Blue Beetle, man.
It might be.
Nah, don't fucking do that, bro. Like,
don't do that. That's not finished. That's not finished.
Bro, don't do that.
It's going to be the Blue Beetle, son.
Blue Beetle could just be one of those really cool techno,
it looks like a fun movie.
Technology. It could be fun. Don't make it a kid movie, bro.
We'll see.
All right. We're pushing 2 hours. Let's end it there.
What?
Do you have any final thoughts before I just did want to mention while the guys were talking about Mando finale, I dropped links in the description for the TMZ article that dropped today about Jonathan Majors and the evidence. I dropped a link to Taurean Reign channel over here on YouTube. I dropped RallyBArt's Instagram link, and of course our comics of the week. Artist Nate Melendez and all his exclusives you can find on his Instagram as well. All that will be down in the description. Make sure you guys check us out: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify for all your viewing and listening needs.
Right.
And on that note, we will catch y'all on the next episode, number 60, next week. Peace.
This is the way, motherfuckers.
No, it's not.
This is the way.
Not this season.
No, not this season, bro.
Wait,
Not
hit
this
him with the force, bro. Hit him with the fucking force.
Bye.
You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy this ship, not join them.